taxpayers?
You have any regrets about this hearing?
I know somebody's in their office. Before I call. Pardon?
The charges have been filed, and we'll proceed to the preliminary hearing.
And were you afraid that he would be flight risk? Is that why you...
Well, no, but I think because of the nature of the charges, there has to be some substantial bond, and this is more than sufficient, I think, to ensure his appearance.
What do you think is the strongest part of the case?
Oh, I can't discuss that whatsoever. Sorry.
Do you
Are you
think he
concerned
should...
about the fact that he's still allowed to go back into his office?
Well, we'll let the criminal justice system proceed as it must, and
What would you say to Lawrence County taxpayers?
just stay tuned. Thank you.
Thanks.
What's your name? Preston. KR.
Can you give us a little comment? You said you might.
Will Mr. Felasco be staying in office, or will he be looking to resign?
At this point, there's no intention to resign. We'll just have to evaluate that day to day.
Have you advised him whether to go back to the office or stay away for the time being?
He has to fulfill the obligations of his office, and he will be continuing his job as treasurer.
Were there any discussions about a plea bargain with the Attorney General?
I'm not in a position to comment on that right now.
How is your client doing?
He's doing pretty well.
And what about tell us some of the things in there that you were concerned about. Him going across the state to another state to see his children, him being able to go out and go back to his job. What were those things that you were talking about?
Bottom line is he has children who live in Ashtabula, Ohio, and he has the right to visit them, and the judge permitted that, so we're pleased with that.
Is the bond acceptable?
Oh, look,
I
I think the judge was very fair. I can't say anything bad about Judge Battaglia. I think he was fair in his assessment and evaluation of the case.
You know, rightly or wrongly, a lot of people in Newcastle have talked about the fact that they hadn't seen him at work for months. Is that an unfair characterization of what he's been doing?
Oh, I think that Channel 2 News went to the courthouse one day not expecting to find him there, and there he was in his office. They found him exactly where they thought he wouldn't be, so I think that says something right there.
So how often does he do that?
I can't comment on that right now. How often does he do what? Appear in his office? There's no statutory requirement as to how often he has to be there. I think he fulfills the obligations of his office. I'll leave it at that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you jumped right in. You know why? Because